Welcome back to Online Game Freaks. This is Freaks, and in today's video, we're going to show you how to get Tier 2 crops just like these with just your Tier 1 crops and the actual packaging process that you'll need to turn them into the trader. So thanks for joining. I appreciate you being here and joining us for our ongoing quest for a level 10 raid on the third night, which is as tough as it can get. And we'll see if we can protect not only these, but a whole field of crops, as well as our whole village. And this is our farm here. It has at least 100 crops, a little more. There's some gaps, because in the last episode, I built the automated watering system. And it's with 2 water pumps, we were able to handle all 100 crops just fine. And since then, I looked, it had a limiter. And it was like, I actually had to do a math thing. I had this nice binary counter, and I was able to count to 5, and I had a limiter that said, okay, count to 5 and stop and reset. And I'm like, well, if I remove that, it'll count all the way to 8. And with just a little bit of more metal, I could get the full 160 crops instead of just 100. Therefore, output's higher, for what we're planting. We're going to get big raids anyway. So I might as well get the most I can out of the watering system. So I spent a little time, I expanded it. Now left some gaps, of course. We'll need to fill up with soil as we find some. Took out his fence. I hope he doesn't mind. Here's this little, I guess it's like a downed ship, perhaps. I don't know if those are engines or if it's just a weird looking factory. It's hard to tell. All right, let's see what he wants. Oh, ooh, freebies. Okay, don't get distracted by squirrels. All right, all kinds of stuff for trade. We have nothing turned in. Orange. So then we look at the seeds. So for that, we need 3 tomatoes to get orange seeds. And then we need 3... what are these? These are beets. Okay, sorry, it's just not my favorite vegetable. I block it out. But we need 3 beet crates to get these. So we need beets and tomatoes, basically. And, bananas, just because they're good, carrots. So basically, we need to plant our Tier 1 crops. We need 3 of each. And that'll allow us to get to the Tier 2 crops. Very straightforward. We'll try to find a balance between what we can defend and the speed at which we can grow these. So for now, let's go ahead and grab our freebies. And I guess we got some farming to do. Okay, don't mind the driving. One more. Okay, yeah, perfect. Just like I meant to. I don't know. I'm gonna grab more seeds than I need just to make sure I've got enough. I'm gonna do 20 seeds of each, and really hope we can hold on to the farm. Carrots done, and then we'll do a couple rows of beets here. And you can see why I start with auto watering, because the planting and harvesting is just super easy. Harvesting is even easier to do manually, so it's just not a problem. Okay, now we're gonna do the tomatoes, and that's gonna be a big enough raid. I don't know what we've done, so hopefully this doesn't destroy everything, because I don't know where they'll break the defenses first. It's a large area to defend when you don't have any range. We just got to hit them with a hammer, so there's going to be a little bit of running around. Hopefully not too bad. It is Tier 1. These won't be as bad as when we start planting the oranges and blueberries to get our spud guns. Let's go ahead and do some exploring. We got to keep a lookout for the raid that we definitely must get back before that raid starts. I have no idea what a 60 crop raid's going to be. But it being Tier 1, I do hope, I hope for the best. But that is not really the best method of surviving these things. So let's hope that doesn't turn out to bite me. Here we go. All right, little nighttime adventure. That's okay. Ooh, we can spot the chest easier at night. That is definitely true. And I think we're pretty in between the packing plants. Yeah. Oh, component kit and a bearing. Runner not empty. Huge song from the 70s. Oh, ow. Oh, you knocked me right off the building. Oh, this guy's got some aim. Whew, must have been powered by that component kit. Need to slow down a second. Just get my act together. see. Oh. Dos muchachos. Yikes. Oh, he got me. This is not good. Run. I am, I'm not good. Okay, just run away for a second. Just get your shit together. Okay. Here we go. It's a little open ground. A little backward strafing. Whew. Okay. Look at that. Even made me hungry. Oh, revenge. Oh. Hey man, it wasn't me. It was the other scrap mechanics. Yeah. Anybody else? The guy ate a carrot and peas? Hey. Now I know how Bugs Bunny feels, man. You just start sitting there, mind your own business, drawing fake driveways on walls for people to run through, eating a carrot, and you get attacked. Just the luck I'm having on the component kits this run, still good. You know, I gotta not say that. If the developers ever catch me saying I'm happy with the component kit drops, then nerf it. There'll be pitchforks at my door. Okay, there. Jump around that a little bit. Okay, we're clear what we can reach. Now it's the magic toilet time. And try to remember where it goes, where you don't get locked into the the stuff somewhere. I don't know. This is always a gamble. And the second part is, even if it works perfectly, and it worked. Oh, it worked. Even if it works perfectly, I remember to get that toilet seat. So hopefully, by having to explain it to you, it will help me remember my end. Oh. All right, that's good. What? Oh man, what time is it? What time is it? 1:28. Did I plant the crops right before a raid and then just drive away from it, and now the raid is happening and I'm not there? Oh, this could be so bad. We're gonna come flying in sideways to a raid. Oh, mistakes were made. Oh, mistakes were made. Oh, this is one of those. This could be bad. All right, my only chance is I got to come in fast enough that they spawn just in front of me, but I'm fast enough to get in front of them. We're just gonna have to dump the car and run. Oh, I see the antennas. Okay, so far it's lots of little totes. I just gotta draw some aggro and hope they're not in the farm yet, because there's holes in the fence. Like, he could have walked right around that. Here, oh yeah, these two. Get out, out. Ooh. Okay, get out of here. So far, all right. Anybody else? Oh, we got a breach. Off. I don't hear anybody else, but this. Oh, we got a haybot. No sir. Oh, we got more haybots behind him. The fence is holding, but it won't forever. No, that's a big hole. Yeah, and they got some reach. Oh, wow. Why are you just attacking the fence? I appreciate it. Don't go for the farm. No, don't. Oh, hey. Easy on the buildings. Oh, somebody took out a pole. Turn this off so I can hear. It's quiet. Okay, that's good. All we can hear is the farmer screaming for help. We got you, buddy. That's it. Oh man, I really wish I had been here instead of just wandering off right before dark. I don't know what I was thinking, but we pulled it off. Barely. Yeah, buddy, I'd be screaming for help too with this kind of management. Okay. It doesn't have to be that exciting. I don't know why I didn't bother to like think about what time it was. It's like one of the basics. Like, you plant like right after midnight, as early in the morning as you possibly can. All right, there's another one. Yeah, look at this damage. Still got a pole here. Nice breakthrough here, and that's okay. I'll repair these with better materials. Every time they make a hole, I'll make it slightly tougher. It's okay. So maybe we'll do an episode on just base improvements. We're definitely going to go over some base traps. All right. Yeah, I don't mind. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so that's just gorgeous. Let me get up here and take a peek. Anyway, crops are looking great. We've got 60 of them lined up, ready to harvest. This is beautiful. All right, you know, I didn't build this for me to actually traverse. Maybe I should have thought about that a little bit. Okay, this looks great. This looks wonderful. I can't wait to actually get a full 160 crops in here. That's just going to be amazing. Each watering system taking care of 80 crops each flawlessly. Okay, that's great. I'm excited. Perhaps I should have been a spacefaring farmer. Anyway, let's get this stuff harvested and get the next. Oh no, we want to pause. We're going to pause after these are done. Make sure we don't build up the raids. It's already going to be a night 2 raid, and the last one already had 3 haybots, so I'm a little worried. I guess we'll spend some time here. Maybe some concrete, or just anything we got. Metal, perhaps, on the walls, just to give us time to keep them out, because they're still... I don't know. They may head to here, or they may just start banging on the first thing they run into, since there's no plants. So our next step, let's head over to the packing station and see what we can do about getting these turned into crates so that we can turn them into the farmer. Let me open our gate. And we've arrived. This is the packing station, and the way it works is we've got to feed into these tubes the right produce. You know, tomatoes, beets, broccoli, carrots. And we got to line up with these little guys here. And to do that, we use the vacuum pumps. Now, conveniently, all along, we've had this vacuum pump that I've been using to pull out water. Well, not water so much, but definitely oil and chemicals. And it's real easy, and it's been sucking them in. So, it's been very effective, but it has this dual purpose. And one of the reasons I've just left it here, sticking out the side, is I'm hoping... And I don't know how it's going to work with this tire. Maybe a small adjustment. We can figure it out. But what we're going to do is line it up here, and we're going to shoot in the right vegetable into it using the button. And so just to be sure, I'm going to take everything out of here that is not of the vegetables, and we're going to try to line up with, I don't know, tomatoes. Let's try to see what we can do to tomatoes. And what we're also going to do is we flip this. Now it's going to go out. So when we activate, and let's go ahead and remove the switch, and we're gonna put it on the button so we can just do them one at a time to make sure we're not getting out of sync or we're overflowing it. And we can park the car, but you guys have seen how I drive, so what we're gonna do is park with the lift right next to it. I'm gonna try to line it up. We'll adjust it. We'll get it off the lift to do that even. Let's try to line it up now. Oh, there it is. See how it pulls in? That's what we're looking for. I think it's ready to receive. We are ready to receive. Okay. A little old Eagle song lyric there. All right. And it's blue. These are green. See? We should be armed, lined up. And now what we can do, and I can hit it manually, stand in here. Actually, it might be better for the view. Is it will... well, it's going to... There's a counter here. So I'm going to hit the switch. It pumps in a tomato, and the counter goes up. So let me back up. That way we can see all of this at once, and we just keep going through. And when it gets to 10, and you don't do it too fast, because you see how it's resetting. It needs a second here. If I had clicked it too fast, it would have shot a tomato in it, but it wouldn't have counted and wasted the tomato. And normally the smart thing, of course, would be to have a few extra tomatoes just in case. I don't have any, so I need to make sure every tomato counts. But the part you didn't see, because we were focused on that part of it, and we'll show it next time, is it kicked out, and it actually, it's fun to watch. It launched one of these containers over here. And what we have is our tomato crate. So what we need is a few of these. We're going to box them all up and take them over to the trader. This is what he accepts as currency for his products. So Makes a crate in there, and it slides it out, and kicks it out on the platform. And done. So now we're done with those. We got one more, I think, tomato crate. There we go, last one. That packages all that up for us and spits it out. So those are the tomatoes. So now we do the same thing with the other two. Nice. That one slid nicely into place. And there we go. That's all our crates. That's wonderful. Now the fun part is we got to bring these over to the trader. He's right around the back here. But we got to get them all. And they're heavy. They're big, heavy crates. So the trick here, it's not pretty, but basically you just slap them on your car. And as long as you got a strong enough engine, and I do think I'm going to need to go into first person to do this, but as long as you got a strong enough engine, you can just slap them on your car, keep it balanced, so you get all the traction you need. But if you spread them around even both sides, you'll get there. It may not be pretty, but you'll get there. Keep them off the tires. You'll want to keep it so you can see. Keep that in mind as you're stacking them. But if I don't know how many total I had. I didn't do the math ahead of time, which is unlike me, but we should be able to get them on there. So there we go, fully loaded. We've got all our crates on it that we needed, and I can access it, and we'll see how she drives. Hey, it's great. It's not bad at all. It's got rails. If it does tip a little bit, the crates will actually catch you a little, so that can be beneficial. I don't recommend going crazy with it, but a little bit of tippy tip won't be too bad. It'll right itself. Find yourself a smooth way to the trader, and we're gold. Now, I do agree, it would be really handy. Sorry, walk. You gotta get a little speed going up the hill. It would be good to have a trailer to pull all this, but I'm finding my truck actually is not doing too bad handling it. But we want to have some bigger loads. When we get all of those produce planted, when we're able to defend it, we're going to have big loads of produce that we'll be able to bring back. And that'll actually help us speed up building the defenses to get ready for that big tier 10 raid. Because we're going to have to deal with some smaller raids before we get to the big guy, and maybe a lot of them. We've arrived with our produce centipede, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. Oh, yes. And now we just vacuum pump this to places unknown. It goes underground. There are many rumors about what actually happens when this goes underground. What is he doing with the food? It's the same place the farmer goes. He's treated with the same amount of the respect. He just gets sucked up into the thing. He goes into the tube and he goes down, and we never see him again. And all we know is that this guy over here, he's like, "Hey, good job for the stuff." All right, let's see what he gives us for credit. And there it is. We've got 4 beet stacks, 4 tomatoes, and 3 of the carrots. All that, and that was one trip with the farm that we'd set up, so it went pretty quick. There was I had a couple stacks already ready to go just from previous farming, which really did help. But here we are. We can now get oranges, so accomplished. We can get blueberries, accomplished. And, the bananas is another tier up, so I definitely want to get those. So it takes care of the carrots. Is there anything I can get for 1 beet, 1 tomato? I think, look at my options. I'm going to get this ammo container. I didn't know I'd get one so soon, but that's good. It's actually going to be part of the base defenses. And, I don't want to go through some spoilers, but hey, it's good to have potato ammo containers. All right, no free seeds, but we're in good shape. I'm excited that we've got those taken care of, and we're well on our way. We got all the extra tier 2 seeds. So now we just got to get them in the ground.